Hey there, my name's Magical Wizard Mickey. Today we're going to be talking about Leon Czolgosz, who he was, what he did, why he did it, or as many points as we can fit into this very, very short episode. So, without further ado, let's go in and start interviewing random people off the streets who have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm Officer Proxy from the NYPD, here today to talk about Leon Czolgosz. We all know that he killed McKinley, right? We established this earlier. If you don't know, Leon Czolgosz killed McKinley. He shot him, tried to shoot him 3 times, but only shot him twice before the president's bodyguard tackled him. That's about all that's important about that particular occasion. But here at the police department, we like to go through our evidence a little bit more than that. So we always could do a quick background check on his family, his childhood, and all the stuff in between. No, seriously, like everything, his entire life.
I, for one, don't know what all the fuss is about. So this Leon something from... I honestly don't care. But he's from somewhere. He's got to be. That's not the point. I need to get to the point. The point is... The point is that he killed a president, and that is not something we can stand for. Assassination, especially in that manner, with the president holding out his hand like a gentleman to shake it with a random bypasser. And he has the nerve, the guts, and the glory to shoot him twice. The problem was, that didn't even kill him. He wasn't killed from the initial gunshot. He was killed by the bullet poisoning him after being in him for hours and hours.
So, I'm a snake. My name is Snakey. Nice to meet you. Anyways, I'm here today on a recommendation from my friends to talk about Leon Czolgosz. Czolgosz? Yes. Anyways, so he was an anarchist who was an immigrant to America. He didn't like our system and decided to kill... Is that a phone? Somebody's got it. So he decided to kill the president because he didn't like his ideals. Really? He couldn't have just talked it out with the guy? I mean, come on. Democracy's here for a reason.
You stupid of Americans have gotten it all wrong once again. Leon Czolgosz was a hero. He stood for everything the Nazis stand for. Chaos, destruction, death, assassination, and anarchy. He is a hero who should be honored, not electrocuted in a chair. Hey!
And now, a quick reenactment of what we believe to have happened when McKinley was shot by Leon, and this is also his execution. We have it played by expert actors. We have only 2, but they are amazing. We have the Ginger and Michael Phelps.
Well, hello, good sir.
Why, hello! Bang, bang!
Ow! Be careful how you tell my wife. Ow! Ow! Leon! It's time for you to die.
Sup, y'all? I just got back from the Super Bowl. That's why I have baseball fingers on my hands. Don't question it. It's fine. Now, we're here today to talk about Leon Czolgosz. Czolgosz. Forget his last name. That's not important. What's important is that he's a bad guy. Anarchy is one thing. Being an anarchist is another. But then killing a president because you want anarchy, that's unacceptable! We know he had no family because in his early childhood, when he was growing up on the streets, he had a bad family. And he looked up to a famous anarchist for inspiration, who later went off to fight the Nazi regime.
Hi there, I'm an elf. I work with Santa up in the North Pole during Christmas to bring all the children in the world presents. But this time, I'm not talking about Christmas. Much. We're talking about Leon Czolgosz. Sorry, Santa's yelling at me. Hold on. What? What's his name? That's what I said, not Chvalsky, Czolgosz. That was you, Santa. Go have some milk. Maybe a couple cookies. I don't know. Back to this. He was an anarchist during the around 19th century. This, when you say 19th century, it really means the 18th century. But that wouldn't be technically correct, since the time period was around 1890-ish. It's a very important time period. A lot of stuff happened. Simple to say, Leon Czolgosz was in fact on the naughty list. The reason why was because he killed someone. And if you kill someone, that's not good. Especially if you shoot him twice in the chest from point blank range with a revolver. I guess that means I should be on the naughty list too, but we'll get more into that later.
Oi there, I'm gonna talk about Leon Czolgosz too. I saw you guys recording in here and thought I might step in. Well, here's what I know about the bloke. He had a gun and he shot the president. Now that might not seem like much, but it is. He killed someone in cold blood. It's very difficult.
Now, I hope you learned something from today's episode. Sure, it might not seem like much. Granted, it's not much. But sometimes you have to listen closely and find the little bits of truth inside of everybody's lies. Leon Czolgosz was a bad person, and I think we can all agree upon this point. Thank you for watching today's episode, and please come back again. We would love to have your soul.